Sunday, March 20th, 2011, and I'm down in Robertsbridge, East Sussex. Today I'm going to be repeating a walk I attempted to do back in November '09, Book 2, Walk 20, Robertsbridge Circular. Last time I tried this it was pouring with rain and it was impossible to get across the water meadows near the River Rother. So it's a lot drier today, weather's better. Although having said that, there was a rare full moon last night which could have had some impact on the water levels, high tides, etc. So I hope there's no problem with flooding and rivers today. It's about 12 miles, or 11.5 officially, and in the Weald, East Sussex, so it should be good. It's now 11:15, having just got off the 9:30 London Bridge train, so walk should take about 5 hours 45 minutes according to the text, so that means I should be back sometime around 4:30, 4:45, all being well. Well, 2 minutes in and I'm following the earth footpath mentioned in the opening paragraph. It's the first time I've seen a footpath that's carpeted. Bizarre. There you go. Someone's carpeted this section. Wondered why it was a bit bouncy underfoot. And just ahead there, the first stile to be crossed, taking us into an open field, I believe. Chiff chaffs are back in the background there. And there's the opening view after just 2 minutes. Very pleasant. Well, this is the position having just crossed the second of the 2 plank bridges, and the point where you turn left into a narrow field. So you can actually walk across a river here. So what I actually did to avoid that quagmire down the bottom was follow a faint path about 100 metres further up prior to the plank, and you can see other people have done the same thing. There's a drainage pipe there and the stream is quite narrow. It's easy to get across at this point without getting your boots covered in a kind of orange coloured water. Clearly lots of chemicals around here. Can't think that's a soil colour. In fact, there's information on that post there just before you turn sharp right uphill telling us about a footpath diversion which came into effect in February this year, but I'm not clear which footpath it's referring to. Interesting sound in the background there. Sounds like a woodpecker drumming. Yeah, it's over here somewhere now. Moving upwards. First stile that you aim for, mentioned in the text, is no longer in use, and there's a sign there, just about readable, asking you to turn right and use the new path in that corner somewhere. Soon find out. Walking down the field diagonally towards the car wide bridge in the corner. No problem crossing this field today, as indicated in the text, but there is an option to walk down the right hand side of this field and come back towards me now if needed. I hear hounds somewhere. Wonder what that's all about. Hope they're not after me. Looks like the stile and the precarious plank bridge are no more. So we just turn left here, as mentioned in the text, and go over the car-wide bridge. The view from a point just near Squibb's farm on the map. Sun was out a second ago, very pleasantly. Quite mild today as well, at about 12 degrees. Four-armed footpath sign at Squibb's farm, which is where the hounds are. But they're not hounds, they're far larger. Not sure what they are, but they're white. We're now descending down the cut-in type footpath mentioned in the text. And there's the beasts concerned. Just as well they're behind that fence, look like huskies. All part of the perils of country walking. Some lovely primroses there in the bank. Having just left that trench mentioned in the text, I'm now stood in the open space, and this is the grand vista that we have. Those dogs still in the background. Delightful. Very pleasant walking weather as well. The viewpoint I just had was outside Ockham House, and this could be a potential picnic spot, although a tad early in the walk, but the view's certainly worthwhile once again. The view from the driveway to Ockham House, and a point not far from the main road, hence the noise in the background. Chaffinch song. Great tits. Amazing amount of song at the moment. Well, here we are, it's about 12:30, and that's the recommended lunchtime stop, the White Horse Inn. Now, unless that's got a fantastic view the other side, which obviously I don't know, that does nothing for me. It's next to a noisy road, so yeah. It's only 12:30 yet, so I'm going to continue on as usual. I have a lovely collection of primroses. Second paragraph, page 221. It's no longer possible to walk through the garden with the hedge on your right. I'm stood by the footpath marker here, and there's an official diversion in place now, which takes us to the right. I.e. that way. And by coming this way you get to see this lovely host, which unusually doesn't have a round chimney. but a square, yeah, a squared off one. Viewpoint from Mistletoe Barn. The view from the corner of Millwood. Accompaniment of crows there, or more likely rooks. In the distance we've got one other intrepid hiker. Interesting white flower there that I'm unfamiliar with. One I'll have to check when I get back. I'm very close to it. On the same kind of soil as the celandine, is it? Or the aconite? Can't remember which. Should know this by now. Just about to pass Conghurst vineyard. Appropriately enough, I suppose. We're on the borders of Kent. Lovely collection of daffs here. The view from the small pond, having just left the vineyard, Ragstone Barn, etc. Just about to turn off right here onto the Sussex border path. As indicated there. Relatively easy walking thus far. A bit muddy and waterlogged in places, but not much, luckily. Another lovely view. Pertilot and Chanticleer. Rother Railway in the background. What a fantastic view this is. This is just before turning left in front of farm buildings, as mentioned in the text. No longer a wooden fence where you turn right, but I think it's still clear which way you go. And there's the footpath marker. East Sussex Hopfield. Just on the outskirts of Bodiam now. Nicely positioned church up there. The view from beside the large oak mentioned in the text. Fantastic. So, coming up for lunchtime pretty shortly, I'd say. For me anyway, I'm starving. And this is what the walk's pretty much all about, Bodiam Castle. Great shot of it from up here as well. Vineyard here in front of me. Classic English scenery here. All we need now is a steam train in the picture, which may be a possibility afterwards. Just put the wind canceller muffler on because wind's picked up. Hope it's working. Right, 2:15, lunch is served. I don't mean that duck wandering under the table either. Drake Mallard's going to join me by the looks of it. But excellent position. As usual with the National Trust, everything's laid on. And a great shot of the castle there. Yes. Feed you in a minute. Quite busy here today. Obviously the weather's good. The castle from another angle. It's 2:45 now, lunch has been had. And the sun is still out, which is good. And from yet another angle.
Because that entrance is there. I don't think we'll make it across that way.
With views out towards the levels. A busy car park. And the railway. Another one of those colourful village symbols. Just next to the Castle Inn, which for interest serves coffees, cappuccinos and hot chocolate, etc. It's competing with the National Trust but might be cheaper. Bodiam railway station over there in the very far distance. Unfortunately no steam trains in. Oh well. The view from a point just past a clump of trees mentioned in the penultimate paragraph of page 223. Bizarrely, there's a caravan parked up here as well. Middle of nowhere. Obviously illegals. And that's the clump of trees. Caravan's parked over there in the dip yonder. Someone's actually in it at the moment as well. So this would appear to be the relatively new footbridge mentioned at the top of page 224, which was missing for a while a few years ago, earlier on in this walk. What a delightful woodland river it crosses. Worryingly though, very little water in there even at this time of year. Dare say you could have got across here anyway without the bridge. But clearly in times of flood, presumably the bridge is needed. Woodland pond over there. Chaffinch in the background. Just stood by the stile, top of top of page 224, having just crossed over the river. But this is full of bluebells in the April-May time. So, having earlier seen a vineyard, another typical feature of the East Sussex Kent area, now about to enter an orchard. There's a sign here, spraying in progress, so it's obviously not organic. And on the other side of the stile, a sign indicating that I've done 2 miles from Bodiam. can hear a noisy machine in the background. Perhaps that's the guy spraying. What a lovely day. Another cracking view of some great woodland scenery from this orchard. Absolutely delightful. Beautiful afternoon, as I keep saying. Poplarking territory. Not quite, but not far away. Interesting bird of prey over there, I think. Not sure what that was. Quite large, slaty blue in colour. Could well have been a sparrowhawk. We'll have to find out. Not getting so good with the old birds these days, am I? The view from the entrance to St Mary's Church, Salehurst. Delightful. All seems to be some human interference on my films when I've noticed. This time an aeroplane or glider up there. Trains earlier. Still, this is birdsong now. There we have it. Very nice church. 4:05. I'm aiming to get the 1650. So I need to get my skates on as usual. Last time I was here and I aborted the last walk, I had to walk down this road with my headlight on my head. Salehurst Church again, from a point near the footbridge across the Rother. We're headed diagonally across this field to that metal field gate. Robertsbridge town sign. Rother Valley Railway Museum, which is at Robertsbridge station. So 1640, taken me approximately almost 5 hours. Delightful walk. Only 10 minutes to wait now for the 1650 back. Pleasant robin song in the background. Pair of them singing to each other. Yeah, so a nice mixed walk, that one. Weather was excellent. Beautiful time of year this. So another one bites the dust. Book 2, walk 20. Let's just listen to those robins.